Hey everybody, it's Holn High Mountain deciding to make a video for the first time in about 2 years. I figured I'd let everybody know that I do still exist, and yes, I do actually still play the game. Now's the perfect time to get some thoughts enter your noggins. At the end, I'll talk about where I've been and potential future content plans. So for now, I was lucky enough to get some time off of work, and as a result, I've been putting in the ever so casual hours of about 17 hours of my life a day into Dragonflight. So I'm pretty deep into some hunter things. First things first, I'm actually really happy with the changes from Shadowlands going into Dragonflight. Of course, we are playing survival, so we have our own issues, but I personally am a much bigger fan of our new rotation. We'll start with some of the suggestions that I made back in patch 9.0.5, which is about 2 years ago, and we'll see if any of these got addressed. Most of this is going to be rambling, so I do apologize for potential video length. In 9.0.5, I wanted our single target to use Mongoose Bite, and I wanted our CDs to feel better or to be changed. I wanted our AoE damage profile to be less wildfire bombs and more butchery. Specifically, I wanted guerrilla tactics and butchery at the same time, with tactics down. And lastly, I wanted legendaries to give us a focus on Butcher's Bone Fragments instead of Wildfire Cluster. So looking at things objectively, almost every single thing I wanted was got changed, which was pretty amazing. So going forward now, I'll make some more suggestions that I think could help our spec where we're currently at. I'm purely talking about rotation things here and no utility, although obviously our spec could use more help at surviving. I'll start with the AoE stuff since that is my bread and butter. I'm a Mythic Plus man at heart. I love butchery. I love the tools that I already have, but I feel like we missed two solid options for AoE in our talent redesign: Butcher's Bone Fragments and Hellcarver. Butcher's Bone Fragments made Mongoose Bite or Raptor Strike increase the damage of your butchery by like 10% or so, stacking up to like 100%. In Legion, I think it was higher. I think Butcher's Bone Fragments would be cool. The real problem is I don't know where it would go. The other suggestion, Hellcarver, if you did not play in Legion, Hellcarver increased the damage of butchery for each target you hit. So obviously, if you could pair these two things together, in my world, that is perfect. Just a quick thought of where I think these could go. Maybe do something like, obviously we have butchery in the center. Maybe right beneath it, this could be a point node where it's between Frenzy Strikes and Butcher's Bone Fragments. And then down here, instead of a 2-point flat damage increase, it could be a 2-point Hellcarver. That would be my thought. And then that way we'd have a clear path to go. Obviously, we could get Mongoose Bite and we could go down this right side and we could stay single target, or we could go down this left side. Well, left to the middle, I guess, for AoE. That's my quick thought for AoE. Lastly, for AoE, I guess not all of it. Fury the Eagle. So currently, Ruthless Marauder is bugged. It's doing something like a flat 500 damage increase for each point in Ruthless Marauder. Obviously, that needs to be fixed. Right now, I don't think Fury of the Eagle is super strong. I think in Mythic Zeros, it does quite a bit of damage right now, but I think that's because of the bug. So my suggestion would be, obviously, fix the bug and buff it. Simple, right? My quick shower thought suggestions would be, I liked how Fury of the Eagle scaled in Legion with Mongoose Fury stacks, so maybe bake that into Fury of the Eagle. Right now, I would be of the impression maybe have Fury of the Eagle scale with Mongoose Fury stacks and remove the crit chance buff against low health targets. Put that there instead. And then also make it extend the duration of Mongoose Fury by like 4 or 5 seconds. Give it the exact same functionality. The only difference between then and now is now Kill Command reduces the cooldown of it. I think that would actually give it some pretty interesting rotational stuff if we could reduce it, because that would mean that like every second Mongoose Fury window, I think you could extend, which would be really cool on single target. Other suggestion, Ruthless Marauder. Yeah, I mean, I think for a 4-point investment for this ability, I think you need to bake something else in. I talked about Butchery a minute ago. I would say maybe for each point in Ruthless Marauder, also tack on like a buff 2/1 Butchery per point. So up to 3 Butcheries, which would be the full charge. So that way we could go in, hypothetically, we could do something to burst like stack up Mongoose Bite, cast Fear of the Eagle, extend the duration, dump our Butcheries. I don't know. Something like that I think would be cool. I think you need to add something to Ruthless Marauder, because a 4-point investment for an ability that doesn't really do anything when you press it is kind of lame. It reduces the cooldown of Wildfire Bomb, but Wildfire Bomb doesn't do very much damage anymore. So this needs some changes. I ultimately want us to feel stronger outside of our 2-minute cooldowns. I'll get to cooldowns in a minute, but outside of Coordinated Assault, your damage is like, it's there, but it's not great. Okay. I'd like it to be amped up a little bit more. I'll go quick for this tree, so I don't forget. Right now I'm using Stampede, Explosive Shot, Welcome Addition. Stampede, I like it because it looks funny. Death Chakram, probably better than Stampede. I think it has the exact same damage attached to it, but 45-second cooldown, 2-minute cooldown. Okay. Latent Poison Injectors. I didn't like the playstyle in BFA. I didn't play it in Shadowlands. I assume that that's probably what I'll be playing. I think that I'll always hate this unless somehow I can get Hydra's Bite somewhere else and have both at the same time, but I don't think that's going to happen this expansion. So probably not going to like Latent Poison Injectors very much. It does feel good with Viper's Venom and Wildfire Infusion applying Serpent Sting, so maybe I'm overreacting and I'll like it later, but we'll see. Next, I'll talk about our single target. I am happy with everything I've got. Good job. I like not pressing Serpent Sting. It's a free global, and Flanking Strike is a welcome addition to my normal single target rotation. Lastly, I'll just talk about the cooldowns real quick. In 9.0.5, I wanted our cooldowns to be reworked or buffed. Something changed, and lo and behold, they've been changed. Coordinated Assault has a charge attached to it. So does Spearhead, which is kind of funny. Really fun. If you press this in PvP, oh my god, you will charge forever. Anyway, the kill shot bleed thing is the best part about this cooldown. The Wildfire Bomb initial damage is awful. Wildfire Bomb doesn't do any damage at all anymore. But even with Wildfire Bomb not being impactful, if you have not pressed this ability with Birds of Prey, wow. Just actually, wow. Holy cow. That does so much damage. That's it. It's good. Coordinated Assault is great. Spearhead, I haven't used this enough yet to give a good opinion. My first thoughts would be maybe change the duration from 12 seconds to at least 14. So it's the same length as a Mongoose Fury window. I know it can be extended, but it feels weird to me to have it not be the same cooldown as Mongoose Fury, which is where our single target comes from. Yeah. What else? Do I have anything else for cooldowns? Sorry, I'm rambling. I think that's it. Yeah, it's good. I like it. To wrap things up, I'm really happy with what we've got. Mostly it seems like we're struggling with tuning issues at the moment. There are a few things that I would love to see changed, most notably something to make us feel stronger outside of our 2-minute cooldowns. And like I said, I would prefer if that came in the in the butchery department, you know, with butchered bone fragments, with Hellcarver, with Ruthless Marauder, something in that area. But that's it. To talk about where I've been, Shadowlands burnt me out, so I did some stuff and I kind of threw myself into work to make some more money. I came back in season 4 of Shadowlands to learn that survival was basically the most broken spec in the game, and when I told people, yeah, I played it before, it was cool, I was told that I was a FotE reroller anyways, so that was fun. I was pretty disappointed that I went all of Shadowlands, I think, without specking into Mongoose Bite once. I don't have any big plans for future content aside from I might upload videos of me doing Mythic Plus or turn on my stream at twitch.tv/lrgotmilk every once in a while. Start of this raid tier, I'll likely be playing Marksmanship or Beast Mastery in my 10-man guild, or else I'll only have one range DPS, but I'm hoping to play Survival and Keys, which is where I spend most of my time anyways. Thank you all for watching. Share some of your opinions in the comments below, or tell me that my opinions are awful. I read all of your comments, and I hope you all have a wonderful day farming your rares.